You can see from the slide, I'd like to talk about the golden age of two great historic convergent technology revolutions. And my goal is to convince anyone here who is not already convinced that we're experiencing two profound, far-reaching, pervasive technology revolutions, the most important ones in history, in fact, that will impact all of us. I'd like to discuss some specific applications of this technology, talk about the dimensions and scope of those applications and some companies that participate that we can all learn from. I'd like to talk about some public policy issues that are related to science and technology businesses and the high-tech economy, and then I'll give you my perspective on some success factors. So I'll go this way since we're... So first of all, it's a fast world. You can see speed limit 50, your speed 167. It's also a ferocious world. Can put a little stress on you if you're a participant. It's a very adventurous world. Every day is a big adventure in the high-tech world. The signals can also be a little bit confusing at times, and you can feel lost. But it's an exceptionally rewarding business with vast benefits to society in terms of healthcare, education, and I think about these for my four of my five grandchildren that you can see on this slide. I think about these vast societal benefits: education, energy, agriculture and food, entertainment, commerce, security, government, obviously impacting employment. And I've shown on this slide some of the companies that I've had the pleasure of being involved in, more than a dozen startups, and through partnerships, several hundred others. So the economic rewards of this business make it very attractive. Now, how did I ever get into this business? I was born in the days of rotary phones and party lines. We used to have to go on a party line and take our turns talking on the phone. Anyone else? Okay, so I'm not the only one. So party phones. Well, the world has obviously changed, and here are my 2 to 3 year old grandchildren are several of the more than 500 million people that use Skype now. I hear from them often on Skype, and they download movies on their iPad and use their 3G iPhone often. So the world has changed very dramatically. So what are some of the technological transformation capabilities of the tech side of this business? It's the fastest, most pervasive technology revolution in history. We've never seen anything like this before. The mobile internet will be 10 times the previous IT wave, which was PCs. So it's a step function. It's a huge step function in adoption of new technology. We will reach 10 billion mobile internet-connected devices before long. Impacting, as I've said, healthcare, education, quality of life, commerce, things that all of us are involved in. Everything will become social. Everything will be mobile. Everything will be real time. Those days are coming rapidly. Additionally, things will be smart grids, smart packages, smart devices, and everything will be networked. Social networking is already impacting about 1 billion people around the world, and that will increase very dramatically. That should be, there are 5 billion mobile phone users already. About 1 billion of those are 3G internet enabled. Skype, as I said, impacts 5 million users already. There will be a barcode on phones. There already are barcodes on phones that help you. You can just point it at a facility or something and find best prices and information, maps, stores, schedules, train reservations, and so forth. Groupon, one of the fastest growing companies in the world, has figured out how to do local marketing and has a vast following already. We've already seen the transfer of funds electronically between friends and even to causes like the earthquake in Haiti. So it will include weather, music, books, video. How many people here use mobile devices for photos and videos? So a lot of you. And Skype users. So a lot of people are in this resolution. Music, things like Pandora and so forth. So many people are using. Oh, what about Texas Hold'em online? Not so many of those. Even healthcare applications like cardiac monitoring, remote patient monitoring for fitness and so forth. And we sometimes use our phone for phone calls as well. So let me switch quickly to the biological revolution. We have just reached just passed the 200th birthday of Darwin and the 150th anniversary of the publishing of the landmark book that has changed the world, On the Origin of Species. I was born, if you look on the right here, just before, a couple of years before, Watson and Crick and Rosalind Franklin discovered the molecular structure of DNA. And now, of course, that world is moving at an incredible speed. The human genome was sequenced just 10 years ago and has created a transformation in the biological world. This was that human genome sequencing was the cover issue and the most popular cover issue of Science magazine, published by AAAS, where I'm treasurer. So what are some of these, the bioscience transformation capabilities, the genetics revolution? It's probably the most important scientific and technological revolution in history, in part because it helps us understand the biological basis of life and evolution. But it also, not unlike the IT revolution, impacts healthcare, agriculture, energy, and other sectors. And it has been the basis of the creation of a whole new industry of biotech companies and medical devices, which I'll talk about in a minute, consisting of thousands of firms, hundreds of new drugs, thousands of devices, and a vast economic impact. So let me come back for a minute, and I'll talk in a little bit more detail about the about the mobile internet revolution, because its impact is so profound. This slide shows the adoption rate of iPad, iTouch, iPhone, the smartphones in general, and that adoption rate since introduction has outpaced the adoption of any other product in history, any other technology product in history, far faster, as you can see, than the adoption rate of PCs or even online services like AOL. Soon, within a year or two, the shipments of smartphones will outpace the total shipments of PCs. So we'll reach an inflection point in this revolution, and it will just keep going from there. And so what is the reason for this? What are the benefits of mobile connectivity? It drives great new ways to do old things, as we've all experienced. You're more connected. It's more affordable. It's faster. It's very easy to use. It's fun to use. I'll talk about social networking and games and so forth, and gives us all access to nearly everything that we want online, or at least an amazing array of things.